Professional practices in IT. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Um, we people will let's start and what we people are doing here. That what are the objectives of today's lecture and in our objectives. First, we will have a review about the last lecture and then we will move on the how to fix common internet problems and then summary of the lecture. So, about the last lecture, we people have actually discussed about the cybercrime topic. The cybercrime, the people who by the unauthorized resources, the people, the cyber criminals who stole your information by the using the IT resources, or you can also say okay, they can also steal your data with the help of a computer, or they can also attack your computer. So cybercrime or the cyber criminals who people use these kinds of activities, it's such an oriented crime that it involves a computer and a network, and the computer may have been used in the commission of a crime, or you can say it can be the target also. Cybercrime or the internet crime usually involves the use of the computer and the internet. And why the internet issues and we why to fix that internet problems? Because it's the internet. With the help of internet, it's very easy for a cyber criminal to attack any computer, or by using IT technology to steal any kinds of information. So with the help of the internet, it actually this internet makes very easy for the cyber criminals to involve in the unauthorized activities in illegal to steal all that illegal information from the people by attacking their computer. So by using internet, we should be very careful. There are some precautionary measures also, there are some internet problems also. We in the last lecture I have people told you about the some of the problems that we people actually experience. Those were actually six most common internet security issues, and that kinds of issues involved hacking, that by using unreliable resources, unauthorized access, people attack your system, your computer, and the hackers people use to do this, and they people won't show themselves their identity, but and they attack your computer and steal all your information. And they can also change your internet, they can also change your information in your system also. So all kinds of such illegal activities, all are cyber crimes, and one of that type is hacking, and the hackers used to do this. Next were the security issues, were the viruses, and the third was the worms. So these all were the malwares, and by the malicious softwares that are being installed into our computers, and by those that malicious softwares, we can have viruses and worms into our systems, and that can these are actually that self-replicating. They used to multiply itself, copy, they develop multiple copies, and they can actually get into our computers within our network to help the hackers, to help the cyber criminals to steal and inform to steal our information, or to alter our data. So we should be careful. Fourth point was the fraud. Fraud is also very common, and we all people have already know familiar with the term fraud. So by using the technical terms, technical IT technology, people use unauthorized access. The people can steal all your keys, your passwords, to access all your data, and they can blackmail you, they can make changes in your data by using doing fraud. So next point is the spamming. sending the bulk of emails on the daily basis. Hackers and cyber criminals, they people actually send bulk of emails, hundreds of, and not hundreds, much more of email bulk of emails on the daily basis to the unauthorized user, to the unknown users basically. And and we people all getting all that information from the unknown users, from the unknown from the unknown recipients, and the irrelevant of the data, irrelevant information to our concern into our emails. So these all were the information, emails people used to be sent by the hackers, so that they later they can create a they can use these emails and their data for their concern for stealing information. Next was the identity theft. Identity theft, people individually may get an identity, like pretending to be someone else, and pretending to be like individual someone else identity. They are using their maybe passwords, users names, maybe their name, or maybe their private information to access any, to access their information, to alter their information, or to have any kinds of access to their information. And some people also use identity theft as a crime for business purposes, as a commercial use, to maybe ruin the other businesses, to maybe make big changes, make big decisions, and they can harm others, they can harm businesses, other businesses. So all were the actually internet security issues that we should be very careful. Now we people, that were actually the review about the last lecture, and now I would like to tell you people about that, how to fix that common internet problems as I have just told you. So looking onwards, going on, let's, how to fix common internet problems, right? So by managing our browsers cache, look at this, right? Manage your browser's cache. Make sure that you people, how to, you know very well, okay, how to clear your browser's cache. Okay. Next point, by clearing your Google search history. So by do Google search history is also one of the way to fix these kinds of problems. And the thing is, you should people be clearly should people be clear about how to customize search results to fit our needs. And because many of the people, they are not easy with the agencies, with the companies, with the an organizations, that they people may track them, right? So they people are not comfortable as its next point. Stop ads and spams. One of the easiest way is also to stop ads and spams. How? By these programs. What are these programs? These avoid bugs. There is the next point. How to get rid of worms of the viruses on Windows, and get rid of the adverse and the spywares and the viruses once you have them. So this is also one of the way that you should people be careful that while applying that method on your system. We can also restrict our certain sites, okay, on our system, like filter the some of the sites. So how to filter porn from your kind? You can also restrict web browsing on your Internet Explorer. So depending upon the next slide, by secure your wireless network is also one of the points. So if your network has no password, like, or even a lousy one, so it is very vulnerable to being attacked. You are actually inviting hackers and people to just access your all the data, to being used by the nearby computers and devices. You should be very careful about it by using a strong passwords. So if you bank, shop, or transmit any other sensitive information online, so this is one of the summary. And now I would like to conclude my all of the information in rights. What are the summary, what are they, some of the common methods? Like, there were two actually points, there are two methods. One, that how people do that, why cyber crime, and how to fix these kinds of issues, how we should be careful. So what are the methods that people commit doing computer crimes or cyber crimes? So one of the some of the methods and the examples. So how to protect your corporate data from the hackers, or now the strategy, the safe strategy should be here. And by installing user strong user authentication and encryption capabilities on your firewall. So this is actually the point, strong users authentication